Okay, what's going on? So I picked this up. Well, actually, my wife found it at one of the other stores. Bought that. It's a cooler. It'll fit a couple of different things. I'm gonna put it in my box of stuff. I got like cables and just stuff we haven't gotten around to yet. Extra fans. Anyway, I was looking at this one here, thinking about doing a project with it. It's kind of pretty much ready to go. Um, this one here came with, I forget, um, I think 2400 RAM. Now, with all of these thrift store computers, there's always a story behind them. They don't just get donated because they work good. They're either really, really old and they got donated, or there's something wrong with them. And this one, you can literally see the dribble on the board. And I don't know what they had on it or what the backstory is, but it was a hell of a deal considering that this power supply was in there. Um, I usually leave the price tags on everything. If anybody ever broke into my house to steal everything, they would go, God, all this stuff is junk. It's from Goodwill. um, Actually don't know where the tag is on this one. It I shouldn't have taken it off. I don't know where it was. Um, I don't remember. It wasn't much. It was like $20, maybe 24. But you can see the dribble. And it had to be cooled, liquid cooled, and the cooler leaked. So there's a guy I know in town. I guess I could say he's my friend. I mean, I don't know what you call what's your definition of a friend. I mean, I go in there and talk to him and BS with him, but I don't like go have dinner with him on the weekends or anything like that. But anyway, he told me that he does not trust coolers, liquid coolers, and he's been doing this for a long time. And he does computer recycling. He does consulting. He builds computers. He's doing his in-house AI stuff with graphics cards. And if a guy like that says, "Hey, I don't use coolers because they always fail," and every time I go in there, he's got some stuff that somebody, he got, and he takes the coolers off and puts some. He goes from liquid to regular. I don't know if that's what they did here. When I got this, there was no fan on it because getting these clips for these stupid things, I just take some aluminum wire attached to my fan. And normally I think the fan actually goes on the other side. It doesn't matter as long as you have it going the right direction. So it's pulling air through. With fans, in case you didn't know this, if you're looking at the back of the fan, it's intake. If you can see the arms, it's exhaust. So that's exhaust. That's intake. And this one doesn't have any fans up in the top. It has this funky ass thing here that opens up like that, which it's kind of strange. It's a neat look, but I'd rather just have like this flat, streamlined case. I'm not really super into like fancy stuff, although I do like glass cases, simple, streamlined glass cases. So it does have some spots for fans, and there is this like cutout over here. So I suppose if one wanted to, they probably could remove all the plastic off the front of this thing. But anyway, I don't ever remember a use for these other than I think they put them on like certain docking stations. But I wish I'd have been more involved in computers when I first like started getting interested. In fact, that would have been a long time ago. So like the second time. Okay, but anyway, because I missed out on a lot of stuff. I was just busy doing other things. So anyway, this one here is a little bit better than the X299 as far as like consumption of power and stuff like that. It doesn't score as high. Anyway, we get fairly decent looking cooler on here, I guess. I know it's one of these cheap Amazon ones because I finally like cross-referenced it. Google Lens kind of helped a little bit, but in the end I had to sift through some stuff on Amazon before I figured out what it was. So it came to me with no fan. And they had 2 sticks of RAM in the back there, which leads me to believe they pulled another 2 out of here because if you only had 2 sticks, you wouldn't have just 2 back there. You'd have to be in a different channel over here with the 8 slots. But all these computers, they all have, you know, they have something wrong with them. And this one here, I had to clean the board. You can see there's some stuff right here on the M.2 slot. I actually need to probably clean that. But, you know, this thing stopped working. And it's because the cooler failed. So they took one of their cables out of here, and they took their RAM out of it, I guess, and they took their fan off of the cooler. And they took their hard drive out of it. And they took their video card out of it. Or it got donated, and the people at the store took all that stuff out of it and sold it separately. Or something. So, you just never know. So, I honestly think it was probably donated with everything on it. Anyway, they put it out. I bought it. You never know the story. You can ask them. They won't tell you the truth. So, this is a really good computer for gaming for sure. Like, I don't even see, you know, everybody's like, oh, dude, you're going to have a hard time playing Cyberpunk on this computer, that computer. I've already tried it on 2 different computers, and it is a good stress test. I figured out that my power supply wasn't good enough for my other one, based on that. But I played it on a 4790, and I had no problem. So, anyway, guys, I think I might put this one together. Maybe I'll have it out in the entertainment room or something. But I got a bunch of projects, and I'm having fun doing this stuff, but I need a few more parts and things like that to really get the ball rolling.